Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you so much for joining us. This is episode number 5 of Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports, brought to you by Numbers Don't Lie Productions. Here we go. Welcome to Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports, where we bring you insights from top athletes, their sports journey, and those positively impacting the youth sports community. If you're ready like we are, let's go! Today's show is with NDL Nation Ambassador Peyton Kemp. Peyton is an 11-year-old basketball phenom and a big-time social media influencer with over 62,000 followers on Instagram. We covered a lot of things in this episode, including Peyton's journey in sports so far, including some championship and MVP moments. We also get to learn about Peyton's huge social media following and how he is using his platform to do good for his local community. Before we get into this interview with Peyton, please remember to subscribe, rate, and review. This is going to help us grow our show. Also, if you could share this episode with one person that it may bring some value to, that would be a huge help as well. Finally, make sure to send us a message. Let us know what you like about the show, what you don't like about the show, who you would like to hear from, and what you would like to hear about. Thank you. Now let's get into this episode. Okay, with us today, we have Peyton Kemp. Welcome to Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports, Peyton. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. How are you today?
I'm good.
For those that may not be familiar with you, can you take a few moments to tell us a little bit about yourself, how old you are, where you're from, and what sports you compete in?
My name is Peyton Kemp. I'm 11 years old. I'm from Clinton Township, Michigan. I play basketball.
All right. And what grade are you in right now?
I'm in 6th grade right now.
You're in 6th grade. All right. Peyton, you're a basketball celebrity already at the young age of 11. You've been featured on many big social media pages and with big companies. Recently, you had a chance to be part of a Foot Locker event alongside several big names. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
The Foot Locker event was like a cute question and answer session with Blake Griffin. It was fun, like being able to learn from guys that have made it to the league, such as Blake.
And was it launching some type of shoe? Was there something that was being promoted, and that's why you guys were there?
The shoe that was being promoted was the Air Jordan 34. It had just released that day when we did the Q&A.
Okay, and how did you get to be part of that event?
How I got to be a part of that event was like Don, this guy from Foot Locker, reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to be in this Q&A, and I said sure. And then I asked questions from the kids Foot Locker side of things, and my co-host asked like questions about other things and stuff.
Okay, so you were asking questions to someone else, to Blake. Is that who you were asking questions to?
Yes.
Okay, what were some of the questions you asked him?
What's your favorite thing about the Jordan 34? If you had to go back to any moment in your career, where would you go? And would you prefer any like kids my age to like play in the shoe?
Okay. And so what did he have to say? What did Blake say when he was answering your questions?
What he really liked about the shoe was like how it was like light for him, like for him to be like 6'10" and weight. I don't know how much, but yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Now, Peyton, you've had many basketball accomplishments in your young career already. You've been MVP of several tournaments. You've won some championships. Do you have any special moments that really stand out for you?
This summer, I won my first national championship, AAU.
Okay, cool. Tell us about that.
So I was playing with Ohio Work basketball team from Ohio, and my teammates Scoop, Marcus, Braden, Derek, TJ, Deron, Greg, and Sammy. We only lost one game at nationals, and we beat almost everybody by like 30 besides the game we lost.
Peyton, this team was from Ohio and you're from Michigan. Are you able to play on different teams? Are they like all-star teams that you're able to play on, and how does that work?
You can have like kids from so say Ohio and Michigan touch, right? So a person from Ohio could play with a Michigan team, and a person from Michigan play with an Ohio team.
Are you able to create some really good relationships with some of those teammates? And even though you guys are in different states, but you're able to keep in touch with them?
Yeah, social media is like a big key of keeping in touch with everybody.
Okay, very good. Peyton, can you tell us how you're doing in school? What type of grades are you getting?
Right now, I have all A's in school.
Okay, perfect. And you know that's important. What's your favorite subject in school?
Math,
Math? What do you like about math?
multiplication, division,
Okay,
MD.
perfect. Now, I know your mom's bringing you up right, so why don't you tell us why it's important to get your education and why that's going to be important for your future?
She's telling me this because my mom tore her knee in high school, like senior year, and she was really good at basketball, but she had her education, so she was still able to go to a good college and play and still be able to go to school and get her degree.
Very good. Yes, you want to be able to make sure you have lots of options. And one thing we know, I tell my kids, and what we're learning is the more educated and well-rounded you are, the more options you're going to have, not only in your sports but in life. So you want to make sure you stay on that. I love hearing that you're getting straight A's, so keep that up. Okay, big man.
All right.
Okay. Outside of sports, what activities and hobbies do you enjoy doing, Peyton?
One of them, I really enjoy doing is like playing video games and stuff. Another thing I do that I like to do is like go to trampoline parks and stuff and like hang out with my friends.
All right, I love that. Make sure, yeah, that's good that you have things outside of sports that you're doing as well, and that you can enjoy and just kind of chill out for a little bit. What's your favorite video games you like playing?
Madden, 2K,
Okay,
Call of
perfect.
Duty.
Call of Duty. Okay. Peyton, why? I know you have. I've seen posted on your social media recently. You have a real passion for helping others and making other people smile. Can you tell us about some of the things you're doing because you have become a celebrity? You're able to help people, and can you tell us some of the things you're doing in the community to help others?
Some of the things I'm doing in the community is like giving birthday parties for like underprivileged kids and stuff, and like giving food and stuff to the homeless that people that really need it.
That's amazing. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Like, how are you doing these birthday parties? How are you funding it? Is there somewhere where we can send people that might be able to help you in this? I love that you're giving back already. You're only 11 years old and you're wanting to help people. Can you just tell us, how you're funding this, how you're helping other people, and how we can all get involved with you and help you out?
So the organization I started is called Peyton's Projects. It's a nonprofit organization, and my godmother is helping me with it a lot. Like she's connecting with people, holding meetings, and like meeting up with people that know like a whole big group of unprivileged kids and stuff.
That's so cool. I'm very happy to hear you're doing that, and that just shows us what type of person you are. Is there a website or anything yet for that nonprofit, or not yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
We just started like the end of last month.
Okay. And have you thrown any parties yet?
We're supposed to have a meet and greet this Tuesday.
Okay. We definitely want to follow that, and we'll keep up with it on your page, and we love to hear that. And anything we can do to help you out in the future, I want you to let us know. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to move over and talk a little bit more about your social media. You talked a little bit about it. So tell us about how you use social media as an athlete, as an 11-year-old athlete who's really grown a following, and you're a superstar. Whether you want to be or not, you're a superstar already. And tell us how you're using social media.
I'm using social media by like showing stuff I do on and off the court, and like showing that a young 11-year-old athlete, us young athletes, don't have to just focus on our sports, and we can all be kids, because once our childhood is over, it's just over.
You're so right about that. Now, you have 62,000 followers, Peyton, on Instagram. How in the heck did you do that?
So I guess I first blew up because I had a video on shot science. It was like 3 or 4 years back, and then it just took off from there.
Okay, and where was that video on YouTube? Was it on Instagram?
Instagram, actually.
It's on Instagram, and it's called Shot Science is where it was first on?
Shot science. Yeah, the first shot science.
Okay, very cool. And so you had a couple of videos go viral on that, and then it just took off?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's super cool.
Yeah.
And you have a really good following. So keep that up. So what we want to talk about is you have a big following. With big stardom comes big responsibility, and with social media can come potential problems as well. Can you tell us your understanding of what you shouldn't be putting on social media and how that could hurt your future?
I actually do understand because I've seen like a lot of stupid stuff happen on social media, like just on like searching, going through like Instagram and stuff like that. It's a
Right.
lot of stupid stuff on there.
Yeah, definitely. And you want to make sure what you're posting is you wouldn't post anything ever that your mom wouldn't want to see you post. So even as you're a young kid now, and it seems like you got a really good head on your shoulders, but as you go through your teens, you're going to see a lot of other stuff and get into adulthood. You just don't want to put anything out there that's going to negatively impact your brand. And you have a really good brand going so far.
Thank you.
Now, Peyton, another pitfall of social media and being a young celebrity is people are always trying to get at you as far as hacking your account. And I know your account, you've posted some certain times that people have tried to hack your account. Do you have any advice for people on how they can make sure they safeguard their account and that how that doesn't happen to them?
How I safeguarded my account is like my mom. I like so if somebody tries to put my username in and change my password, it automatically goes to my mom's email, and then people just be trying to set up like this gift thing, and then it's like I got a present for you, da da da, and then it'd be like username, password, and they try to get you right there. I don't open them either.
Yeah, a lot of times we get those and they'll come in waves. You'll get like over a few weeks, you'll get a ton of them from different people who have been hacked, and you definitely want to not open those and just delete them.
Right.
So actually, if your mom's there right now, I'd love to just pick her brain real quick. I know she didn't want to, but I just want to ask her something if she's okay with it.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Just real quick. How do you manage and kind of safeguard Peyton as an 11-year-old using social media? And he's a celebrity now. How do you manage and, like I said, safeguard it and oversee what he's doing on social media?
I check it daily. I go through his messages and check it every day.
Okay.
A lot of times there's a lot of crazy stuff. You'd be amazed with
absolutely
the things that people say and ask for from a kid.
Right. And it's so, I mean, he's such a good kid and he's doing so many things right. And, because he's such a celebrity, he's going to get so many people reaching out to him, and one wrong move can really derail him. So I'm glad you're keeping an eye on that. And thank you for just answering that question. Cause one of the things this podcast is going to do is we're getting advice from the parents too, from a lot of the kids, and just so it can help other people, even kids that are just starting out or they're fearful for getting on social media. We want to be able to give them advice from parents that are going through it all. So thank you very much. I know you didn't want to interview
it every day though. I check it every day and I just block the ones that are negative and not being positive or just ask inappropriate things and stuff.
Right. Perfect. Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Peyton, you are one of our first Numbers Don't Lie ambassadors. We just started this program last year. We're a very young company. We're just starting up. We're trying to follow your lead as a young basketball star. Can you just tell us what you think about the ambassador program and how we might be able to bring more for you next year and bring more value to you?
I think like the Numbers Don't Lie ambassador program is like actually good because you're bringing a whole bunch of young athletes together and creating this little program. Then us athletes can give you guys exposure out into social media and stuff.
Perfect. Now, Peyton, what can Numbers Don't Lie bring to you next year as an ambassador, assuming you still want to be an ambassador next year? Is there anything we can do more for you next year?
No, actually, I just take what you guys give me.
Okay. Very, very good. Okay, I'm going to move in now, Peyton, into you saw that we posted earlier this morning for people to ask some questions off of Instagram. So we got several questions for you from your fans that I want to go through, and then we'll get to our final 4 questions, okay?
All right.
Okay. Here's the Instagram questions. What inspired you to play basketball?
What inspired me was like my mom, my godbrothers, and my godmother's high school team, because I've always been around them. So they just wanted me to get started and be like them.
Yeah, it's in your blood. You were born to do it, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. And Peyton, one of the other questions was, what made you want to be an elite basketball player? Why do you want to be amongst the best of the best?
So I can be different from everybody else and show that you could come up from like, because when I first started, nobody knew who I was. From coming like 4, 5, 6 years later, almost everybody knows who I am. I'm trying to show people that like you can come. You don't have to be that special somebody from the start. You can be that special somebody when you're done.
I like that answer. Who is your favorite basketball team? Team, yep.
Like right now?
Right now.
Clippers.
The Clippers. Who's your favorite player on the Clippers?
Kawhi. No. Paul George.
Who?
Paul George.
Paul George, okay. Now, Peyton, how many days a week do you practice?
3 to 4.
Okay. Another question was, how long do you train each day, and what drills do you mostly work on?
I train for about an hour, 15, 20 minutes. Hour, 15, 20 minutes. Or we normally do like 30 minutes of ball handling. We normally like ball handling, shooting. Sometimes I run before we finish the workout and stuff.
Okay, and I love hearing that you're practicing 3 or 4 days a week, and it's an hour and 15 minutes. What I want our audience to understand is you are absolutely an elite, top-ranked athlete in this nation, and you're amazing when we see some of your highlights. But that doesn't mean you have to practice and get burnt out by practicing 7 days a week, 4 hours a day. You're doing a great job with the opportunities you get during the week, and it's allowing you to balance everything else you have going on. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I actually would agree with this. Because like if I keep on doing it like 7 days a week, 4 hours, I'm going to just get tired of it and just not want to do it anymore.
Okay, Peyton, another question. Do you have a friend or know someone named Jamel, or he goes by Mel?
Oh, Mel?
Yeah.
Magic Mel.
Okay, so someone asked this question. Who would win in a one-on-one game, you or Jamel?
Me or Mel?
In one-on-one.
We haven't played one-on-one, but I'm going to just say me, because I'm not just going to say another man going to beat me, but nah, I'm going to say me.
I love that, and that's going to be our promotional clip right there that we're going to use for this this podcast. You and Mel. Okay, Peyton, what favorite shoe do you wear on the court?
Kyrie 5, 6, Kyrie 5, like Kyrie's, KD's, and like Kyrie's and KD's.
Okay, now I know I just saw a post of yours about some new shoes. I think they were Nikes, where you can actually customize them and color them in. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Can you tell me about those?
Team Hustle D is like a shoe where they want you to like write your goals down and then try to complete them. And when you complete them, you check it off, and then you can color on the shoe like what means a lot to you and all that other stuff.
Very cool. And so you got a pair of those?
Yeah, I have a pair.
Okay. What did you write on yours?
I wrote establish 22608 because that's my birthday. I put young goat in the making. I put love mom, love grandma, rest in peace, Big Ma.
All right. All special things in your heart. I love that. That's really cool that they're doing that with those shoes, and you're able to customize that, and you've got some special things on there.
Yes, that's really meaningful.
Okay. All right, Peyton, we're going to move into our final 4 rapid fire. Let me know when you're ready.
Let's go.
Okay. What's your one big goal for the next year?
Have a good season. Like, have a good season. Try not to, like, get stronger, get faster.
Stronger and faster. All right. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received from a coach or a parent?
From my mom, she said, it don't matter if you win or lose. It matters if you play hard.
That's right. Leave it all on the court, and whatever you're doing, as long as you give it your best effort. That's a great piece of advice from your mom. Okay, who's your favorite athlete and why?
Like any sport?
Any sport, favorite athlete and why they're your favorite athlete?
Kyrie because like he's like a guy I try to model my game after, try to do most of his moves or try to do other stuff like that he does.
Okay, perfect. Have you ever met Kyrie yet?
No, I haven't.
All right, you will someday. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
Okay, last question, Peyton. Where can people follow you and find out more about the sports journey you're on?
People can find me on Instagram at Peyton, PEYTON _KEMP 26. Same thing on Twitter, like all socials.
Okay, we'll put everything in the show links when we get final production done. We'll put it all in the show links. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You have anything else for us? Any questions or anything?
So one thing I will say to all kids is don't spend all your time on your sport. You gotta be a kid sometimes.
That's amazing advice, and I thank you for sharing that with everyone, Peyton. You're a great kid. We're looking forward to joining you on this journey moving forward. And we can't thank you enough for being on this podcast and being one of our ambassadors.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Thank you, Peyton. Be great. Okay, bud?
All right.
All right. Have a good night.
Have a good night, too.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Highlighting the best of youth sports, show number 5 is in the books. Once again, thank you for joining us for another episode. Please subscribe, rate, and review, and share this episode with others, as that's how we're going to grow this show. Take a screenshot of the show and post it and tag us on Instagram. Let us know that you're listening. Join us over on any of our social media platforms and let us know what you thought about the show. Any and all feedback is welcome. We want this to be the best show possible for you, our audience. Until our next episode, go out and win the day and never miss your opportunity to be great. Thanks for listening to Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports at www.numbersdon'tlie.biz.